Jenna Wagman, and I teach early elementary students. It's no surprise that different kids learn in different ways. Sometimes I find there are as many different ways of learning in my classroom as there are kids. We're going to break down some of these learning personalities and give you some concrete tips on how to set up your individual learner for success. All kids use many senses to learn, but some tend to understand things better when they see pictures along with the information. These are visual learners, and I have lots of them in my classroom. Using images to represent concepts can really bring it home for kids who are visual learners. This part's called an analog clock, has a face.
Oh.
Does that make sense? Why do you think they call it a face?
Because it's really round, and this is your nose and then everything else.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of a face like that too. If your child has a complicated assignment, you can help by doing an image search online or doing a drawing to help her understand what she's learning.
When the townspeople went outside, they carried
For some kids, information really lands when they hear it. Maybe your child reads aloud even when she's reading to herself. It's very common to see kids doing this, especially when they're first starting to read on their own. There's this great device that I like to use with my students who need to read aloud and hear themselves. This is a reading phone. It magnifies sound, and I get them at my local teacher supply store, but you can also make them. All you need to do is go to your local home improvement store, get some PVC piping, put it together, and you have your own at-home phone.
The menu varied by the time they woke up in the morning. Breakfast was coming down after a brief shower of orange juice.
The reading phone helps with both comprehension and fluency because an auditory learner will really benefit from hearing herself. If you think that your child might absorb information better by touching, here's something you can try. One partner is going to put a few buttons under your plate, okay, while the other partner turns around. And you have to figure out, based on how many are left outside of the plate, how many are underneath the plate. All right, Coop.
17.
How'd you know?
Because 20 minus 3 would equal 17. And so 20 minus 3 equals 17.
You want to check? Tactile learners are hands-on learners. Math can easily translate for a tactile learner.
17.
Very good. Some tactile learners find that reading chapter books is very challenging. It can be hard to track the words across the page. A simple piece of cardstock can provide just enough of a marker for your child. This way, she can keep track of what she reads. Kids learn in many different ways. You might find that a combination of these methods will work best for your child. So mix it up at home and try new things. There isn't a right way to learn, so find what works best for you and your child. Look for other tips on learning personalities at scholastic.com/parents.